Mr. Sami, Rector of NGSS Mocha, teachers and students, representatives from Precious Plastics, dear colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all today. We are delighted to bring together such a distinguished group of colleagues and partners. Your presence reflects the importance of today's gathering, of the prize-giving ceremony of the second edition of the Green Rangers Initiative, and the shared commitment that we have together through collaboration, growth, and continued success towards the environment. Today offers a valuable opportunity to connect and further strengthen our partnership. Thank you once again for being with us. We truly appreciate your time and participation. I will now invite you to watch a video, testimonials from the participants of the 2025 edition of the Green Rangers program.
Motivés, très engagés, étaient très contents de partir en point zéro. Quand ils sont venus à l'école, ils se sont mis au travail pour le World Environment Day par exemple, et on faisait le tri de déchets, collecter les bouteilles de plastique. Par exemple, on fait des projets pareils comme le e-cooler, un sustainable cooler. Quand on sait dans le pays où il n'y a pas suffisamment de moyens.
Les élèves ont transformé les déchets de plastique en une forêt magique. Je crois que les élèves ont appris que le concept des 3R n'est pas forcément une simple théorie, mais c'est plutôt un mode de vie à adapter. Ça doit devenir une habitude quotidienne pour eux. Donc, ils ont appris qu'il faut réfléchir avant de jeter quoi que ce soit dans la poubelle, avoir le potentiel dans les déchets de plastique, comment donner une seconde vie à ces déchets.
Interesting experience for me. It taught me a lot about plastic actually. It also taught me about teamwork because if it wasn't for every single one of us in this group, we would not have made something as beautiful as this, and it really showed me right. The most I enjoyed was my job because I really appreciate the time that it took to show us how much plastic gets thrown on the beaches every single day. It also showed us how they gave plastic a second life.
Franchement, j'ai trouvé ça super dynamique. Mais la chose que j'ai plus aimée, c'est sans doute le travail d'équipe. J'ai jamais ressenti ça dans d'autres projets. Je vois comment les gens jettent le plastique. Et je trouve ça vraiment dommage. C'est nous qui devons continuer l'avenir, c'est nous qui écrivons cette histoire. Protéger l'environnement, c'est un bon geste pour garder notre planète saine pour les futures générations, pour les futures personnes qui habiteront, qui nous succéderont.
During the second edition of Green Rangers program, the level of participation and engagement was very high among the students. They worked as a team and they had the opportunity to share and discuss ideas. They had developed many skills like leadership skills, communication skills. After learning about sustainability, the students are well aware about the impact of pollution on the planet. Since today's learners are the future decision makers, this program have helped them to develop good habits and values that will permit them to do eco-friendly activities.
I found the Green Ranger program very inspiring and educational. What I like the most is the hands-on activities such as the collection of waste. I love the way everyone contributed for the plastic bottle collection. This program made me realize how widespread and persistent plastic pollution is. I also learned about small plastics such as microplastics can travel and end up in places we might never expect, such as in soil, ocean, and even in our food that we consume.
Thanks to this Green Ranger campaign, I got to learn more about plastic and the effects of plastic and how much it can be dangerous, and I got to share all this with other people. I became a role model for many people and for the other classes of the school.
After being ambassadors of Green Rangers, they can share their knowledge with others so that their community also start to behave like protectors of the environment.
Thank you, everyone. I will now invite Mrs. Priya, Chief Transformation Officer at toute, for our address.
Mrs. Margaret, Director Extracurricular Activities, Ministry of Education and Human Resource. Dr. Mrs. Chaya Suraj Bali Sanad, Acting Director of Zone 2. Mr. Alibad Abdullah, Acting Director of Zone 1. Teachers and students, representatives of Precious Plastic Mauritius, dear colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before such a distinguished and audience today. I would like to sincerely thank all students and teachers for being part of the Green Rangers program and for your valued presence with us this morning. Allow me to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Mrs. Rambaran from Ministry of Education and Human Resource, who has played a key role in making this event possible, for her invaluable support for this year's edition. Today, we gather not only to celebrate the school that participated in the second edition of the Green Rangers program, but to also recognize the dedication, engagement, commitment shown by all participants and their teachers in addressing one of the most precious global challenges of our time, plastic pollution. The testimonial from the teachers and students in the video you just watched truly speaks for themselves. Did you know that according to existing data, plastic production has increased dramatically over the past 70 years? In 1950, global plastic production stood at just 2 million tons annually. Today, that figure has risen to approximately 450 million tons, used across a range of applications. Plastic has undoubtedly added value to our lives. It is affordable, versatile, durable, and essential in sectors such as construction, healthcare, home appliances, and food packaging. However, plastic in itself is not the problem. The problem arises when plastic waste is mismanaged, when it is not recycled, improperly disposed of, or allowed to accumulate in nature. Each year, 1 or 2 million tons of plastic enter our oceans, harming wildlife and our ecosystem. Improving plastic waste management is therefore critical in addressing this global issue, which is impacting our small island. One of the most powerful tools to combat plastic pollution, though, is through education and awareness. At Quality Beverages Limited, we firmly believe that younger generations possess the ability and determination to drive meaningful change and to protect our environment. Our collaboration with the Ministry of Education and Human Resource on the Green Rangers program launched in 2024 and reaching more than 250 grade 8 and above students across 14 states secondary schools in Zone 2. aims to strengthen ongoing efforts to raise awareness and educate students on mitigating plastic pollution through the 3 R's principle: reduced, reused, and recycled. Through this program, which also benefited from the support of Precious Plastic Mauritius, students have gained valuable knowledge about the harmful effects of plastic pollution and explored practical ways to reduce the impact. Under the guidance of Precious Plastic team, they've learned how to sort plastic waste, understand the recycling process of bottle caps into useful products, and engage in creative activities that give plastic material a second life. They were also introduced to the concept of circular economy. Following the successful launch in 2024, the program was implemented again last year in 9 state secondary schools in Zone 2. Today, we proudly stand here to celebrate the remarkable work accomplished by the students. So, which school will be the winner of 2025 Green Ranges program today? Any guesses? Okay, well, you will have to be just a little bit more patient. Before revealing the winner, I would like to share some exciting news of the 2026 edition. With the continued support of the Ministry of Education and Human Resources, we will extend to Zone 1 this year. 6 schools from Zone 1 has already been selected to participate, along 6 schools from Zone 2. The 2026 edition builds on a strong foundation. It will focus on deepening awareness, encouraging consistent sustainable habits, and inspiring innovation within the selected schools. Like previous years, the program will comprise of 2 phases: education and awareness through project-based activities around plastic. During phase 1, students will have the opportunity to participate in a workshop organized by Precious Plastic Mauritius in Pointe-Jérôme. They will also have an opportunity to visit the new rPET bottling factory at our premises in Belrose. Just to mention the 2 key activities. Distinguished guests, through Green Ranges, we are shaping the sustainability leaders of tomorrow through education, empowerment, creativity, and innovation. To the students, I encourage you to proudly share your experience as Green Rangers and to become ambassadors of positive environmental practices. Your action, no matter how small, will create a powerful ripple effect. Before concluding, I would like to recall our commitment to youth development and our contribution to building a healthier society. We proudly support the Natation Scolaire program through the Mauritius Sports Council, as well as other sports initiatives such as Nager C'est Vital, the National Cross Country League, and the Mauritius Tennis Association. Together, through education and sports, sustainability, we continue to invest in the well-being of our future generations. Thank you so much for your attention, and I now invite you to watch a video of the 2025 Schools Project.
We've now reached a nice moment of this celebration. So we are going to remit participation certificates to the schools who have participated in 2025, and those certificates will be remitted by Mr. Karim G from Precious Plastics Mauritius Limited. Inviting to stage the first representative for Beaubassin State Secondary School. To receive their participation certificate, please, Beaubassin. Sous les applaudissements, merci. Recensé. Next on stage, Bon Accueil State Secondary School representative. Thank you. Manila Doctor State Secondary School representative. Basketball State Secondary School. Brazil still represented by Mr. Encarni. The absence of Mrs. Gopi, Mr. Condenas State College. Sous les applaudissements. I will now invite Mrs. Lina Santu, Chief Manufacturing Officer, to remit the next prize to Bel Air State Secondary School, the third prize winner. Nous pouvons applaudir donc Bel Air State Secondary School pour le troisième prix et donc aussi un prix de 10 000 € qui doit aller. Pour le deuxième prix, donc pension monte, Marcel Cabon State Secondary School. Director of Extracurricular Activities, Ministry of Education and Human Resources. Sous vos applaudissements, merci beaucoup. Encore une photo, je pense, s'il vous plaît. the first prize winner for 2025 Green Rangers, sous vos applaudissements, chers amis, Marc Maurice Cérémonie. Présenté par Madame Prix, Chief Transformation Officer de QBL. Le NGSS local qui gagne aussi le Star Prize de 25 000 obliques. Sous vos applaudissements également. Mesdames, mettez-vous en le sang pour la bonne photo. Et ensuite, bien sûr, l'équipe fera une photo également. Un peu de l'autre côté ici. Sous vos applaudissements pour nous. Dernier bravo pour l'équipe de Sesmota. Green Ranger, aujourd'hui ambassadeur pour l'environnement toute la vie.